Everybody, we're back at it with another video today. You can tell by the thumbnail and the description that we're going to be looking at a BPS knife today. This right here is the Adventure CSHF. Now, in full transparency, BPS did send this knife to me for free to check out and do a review on, and that's what we're going to do today. I bought the BPS B1 and I was really impressed with it. The edge retention was just phenomenal, and did a video on it, and just I never contacted them or anything, and then out of the blue, I'd say about a month ago, they sent me an email wanting to know if I wanted to check a knife out, to pick one out. And I said, sure. I said, I did a video on your B1 and I was impressed with it, so I'll go through your catalog and see what you got. And this is kind of the first one that's on their catalog. It's the Adventure CSHF. Now, everything's going to be linked in the description. I'm going to link the website, their actual website. And then also they did offer a discount code for anyone who bought through their website, which is linked below, and it's Big J's 10. So it's just Big JS 10. And all that information will be below, and you get 10% off. So, and then I'll also post a picture of the actual website with the knife and the price and everything. I'll post it up here somewhere, and it'll have all the specs and everything on it. But it's just BPS is I was so impressed with that first knife that they sent. It was just phenomenal, and they didn't send it. I actually bought it. This one right here still has tons of oil all over it. You know, they ship it with tons of oil and even a cloth to clean it off with. So this ain't the cloth. I just that's my own personal stuff there. So what we're going to do is talk about this one today. Again, the price $45.60, and it's rated 4.71 out of 5 on their customer ratings. The blade steel is 1066 high carbon steel. Says it right there on the blade even. See if we can get her to come in. Alright. Now this right here, the hardness is 57 to 59 Rockwell. Total length is going to be 10 inches. I'm going to put the sheath to the side just for a second here so you guys can see this. We got her on the 3 and she goes all the way to 13. The blade length is going to be 5.3 inches. The thickness is 0.1 inches, 2.9 millimeters. Handle length 4.7 inches here. We got the weight without the sheath is 5.9 ounces. With the sheath, 11.1 ounces. We got a walnut wood handle, country origins Ukraine, and the carry system is going to be the sheath, and it has a ferro rod included with the walnut and a lanyard hole. And these sheaths are nice. Look at the leather stock on this. It's got the dangler, so you can use it with or without the dangler. So you could run your belt through here if you really wanted to, and just kind of, you could even take that off there if you wanted to. But look at the weld on this thing. It is, and the stitching's on point. I mean, you don't see anything that's off. But let's take I've never taken this out of here yet. We got the ferro rod. Now what I want to do is I want to take this outside and maybe try to start a fire with it like I did the other one. I don't know. We'll see how the weather is and everything, and if we can get to that. But guys, look at this. It's a good knife. We got sharpening choil, and it's made to where your hand is not going to ride up onto the blade at all. Sharpening choil, they probably could have made that a little bit smaller if they wanted to. But I mean, they probably made that, honestly. Oh, I know why they did it. Right there. I bet that's why they did it that big. Make it a little easier for you to strike. But always strike on the back side. So, always strike like this is how I strike. But they probably did that so you could do it like that. But that's how I do it. So let's check out the edge of this bad puppy again. It's full tank construction. They got it to where you can take the handle scales off there if you wanted to clean underneath, or to put your own scales on, whatever you wanted to do. Well, let's see how sharp. Oh man. Oh Lord. All the way out to the tip, I believe. Again, this knife is so big, I'm working around the tripod and the camera. But let's test her. I like testing way out to the. She's sharp all the way out, fellas. Man. Good fine grind line on this too. Good fine grind line. Everything's kind of even. Nothing's really off. Everything looks to be ground pretty good. Again, for the price point on these, which on their websites $45.60, and then of course if you get it shipped to the U.S., it'll probably cost a little more. But I actually put it in the cart to ship to my address and put my discount code in. $56.04 is what it told me. So for a knife this size, carbon steel, sharp as all get out of the box, quality sheath, ferro rod, delivered to the U.S. for $56. Guys, I don't know. I mean, I was so impressed with the B1 camper that I got. When they reached out to me, I was actually pretty surprised. I was like, holy smokes, I did that video on the B1. And I've made, that video's had some pretty good traction on it. And to be offered this one right here from the actual company itself, I was pretty impressed. They said pick one out. I didn't want to pick out a high price one or anything. I just wanted to pick one out that I liked, something that I would carry that I like to use. And this right here would be it, because I love just sitting out there by the chickens and starting a fire. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, this is going to be the tabletop portion of this. Stick around. There'll be more to come probably. So thanks a lot for coming along. All right, everybody. We're out here on the stump. We got the knife. I got a closest thing to a baton I could find because someone burnt mine. But yeah, what we're going to do is just kind of test this out a little bit. See how well it does and see if she'll cut paper when we're done, but kind of just get a feel for the ergos on this. Got this piece of old maple here, I believe. Boy, she digs in deep. Not gonna lie, she does dig deep. But the whole idea is just kind of getting used to it and kind of figuring it out for yourself and how you can run it the best for you. You can get some good curls going. Yeah, and this is pretty green wood here. Got the chickens over there making all kinds of noise. I guess they think they're going to get some treats or whatnot. Yeah, I mean, she does a decent job at this. What I'll do is I'll make a few of these. And then we'll get out some good old fat wood maybe and light her up. So I don't know how much of this I'll edit out of the video. But I just kind of want to get you a feel for what this knife can do and how it performs, and But for the price, I mean, on these BPSs, for a price for a knife that isn't coming out of China, that's 1066 carbon steel. You just can't beat them for the price. Honestly, I don't think you can. Be hard to. Be really hard to. There's we got a little curly Q going. Like I said, this is the first time me handling this knife. First time this knife's been through anything but paper for me, so we'll see. This piece of wood here, it's pretty dang dead, I'd say, but I haven't cut any new firewood for quite a few years.
cut a bunch back when I had my camper. Cut and processed a bunch of firewood. And this is that same firewood I've had for all them years. Alright guys, I found me a little better chunk of firewood here. So it's going through it pretty decently. But just that initial, this stuff is seasoned. Really seasoned. So this was just a little better idea of its splitting capabilities. Alright, I'm gonna get to it and make some get us a big pile going here. Alright, we got some fat wood here. Let's see how well she scrapes. I don't want to mess up my pile, but this spine is pretty sharp. If we look, you can get some good scrapes just by using that spine of the knife to scrape that fat wood. Got nice little fine pieces there. That way when your spark hits it, man, it just fires right up. But we got a little bit processed here. I got a stack there a little bit. I got some more over here that we've just kind of baton to beat up. I got a lot of ash firewood I've collected from years ago, but you know, it ain't the greatest, but it's what I got laying around. Now that I don't camp much anymore, I sold my camper. Don't keep a lot of good firewood on hand other than what falls off the trees here at the house. Alright, I'm going to pause it and we'll come back whenever we're ready. Alright guys, I'm not the best with this ferro rod. I'm kind of used to mine, but whoa, there we go, there we go. Let's get her going here. Remember what they say, you know, when you think you got enough, go get 5 times more. Yeah, let's put the, I don't put a handle right by a fire, I don't think. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out the ferro rod, you know, where to put it. The spine wasn't giving me the best sparks, so I decided I'd try her in the little groove down there, and it worked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it worked pretty good. It looks like the fires are burning pretty good. So I've got all this other processed wood here, and I don't need it. So I think we've pretty much shown its capabilities on what the knife can do. Again, the price for what you get, you know, I don't think you can beat it for the price, honestly, for not coming out of Chinatown. So yeah, we're going to get rid of this. I think she's burned enough. I think we've proven we can start a fire with it. So let's throw her down on the ground. And what I want to do now is see how sharp the edge still is. I need something to clean my knife off with. What better than your old shirt here, or these pants even. Crotch ripped out of these pants anyway. I was going somewhere last week and looked down and had a big hole in my crotch. I had to stop at the store and buy new pants. Okay, so we batoned wood, we feather sticked wood, we processed fat wood. Well, that didn't work very good. We started a fire. When you're done with all that, is the knife still going to be able to cut? And oh man, I think the edge retention on these are for 1066. You know, I'm not a big metallurgist or whatever they're called, but that's catching right there. It's probably got just sap and crap all over the edge, but seems to hold an edge pretty good. You know, for what we did with it. You know, we beat through ash, we beat through maple. I figure you go in there and you strop that on some leather and she back to 100%. Alright guys, well, that's a review. Again, all the links down in the description on where you can find this. You know, go to the BPS website, it's going to be linked below. You can use Big J's 10. That's you know, just my channel name, BIGJS 10 for 10% off the website, and get one sent to you. Again, I'm not an affiliate. They did send this to me for free and just offered the free promo code. So, all right, guys, that's a wrap. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment.